Hello, my name is Alice Francis. Okay, so let's get into some quick updates in the ongoing political crisis in Maharashtra. The current political turmoil started when Eknath Shinde, along with 26 MLAs, went missing after the results of the MLC polls were declared. A development believed to be a result of cross voting by certain MLAs of the ruling government. According to sources, around 42 MLAs are believed to be camping at the hotel in Guwahati. Meanwhile, Maharashtra CM Uddhavthackeray moved out of his official residence. Braving the Mumbai rain, hundreds of shivseniks thronged on streets to watch Shiv Minister Uddhavthackeray move from his official residence Varsha at Malabar Hills to his home Matoshri in Bandra. Usually, the journey takes about 15 to 20 minutes, but late on Wednesday evening, after delivering an emotional speech of the political crisis, the Chief Minister and his entourage took 1 hour and 4 minutes. Before reaching Matoshri, Thackeray stepped out of his car 5 times during the journey to shake hands and greet party workers and acknowledge their support. On the other hand, Thackeray's loyalist and Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut on Thursday challenged the party's rebel camp led by Eknath Shinde to take a floor test in the assembly, while also telling them that their chance to return to the Sena is not lost. On their demand that Shiv Sena should break up with NCP and Congress to form a government with the BJP, the Rajya Sabha members said they should merge with the BJP. Shiv Sena remains our party. Sanjay Raut also claimed about 20 MLAs are in touch with them. Also, amid the political cacophony, 42 rebel MLAs were seen together at a hotel in Guwahati for the first time ever since the crisis in Maharashtra unfolded. They were also seen signing on paper confirming the support.
तुम्ही स्वीकारा नेतृत्व आमचे
एक मिनिट थांबा. एकच आहे जे काय सुखदुःख आहे हे आपल्या सगळ्यांचं एक बरोबर काही असेल तर आपण एकजुटीने काही येऊ द्या आपलाच आहे. मला तर तुम्ही जे म्हणालात ते नॅशनल पार्टी आहे, ती महाशक्ती आहे. त्यांनी अख्ख्या पाकिस्तानमध्ये काय परिस्थिती होती माहीत, तर ह्याच्यामध्ये त्यांनी मला सांगितलं तुम्ही जो हा निर्णय घेतला.
Tucked into a Guwahati 5-star hotels is Eknath Shinde, who has engendered a huge wave of revolt against Thackeray. Over the last 2 days, the rank and file of the Sena MLAs who have joined him either physically or in letter have crossed 40. If that bears out, Thackeray is now backed by 15 MLAs, reduced to a minority chief in the party founded and led for decades by his father, Bal Thackeray. Well, this was the gist of the ongoing turnouts in Mumbai and Guwahati. But now, I will not speak about what is happening right now in Shiv Sena or MVA or Congress or BJP for that matter, but in general. There is something we, the people of India, should be worried about. My story is about the murder of democracy. The basis of democracy is the average of people of his representative to the parliament. And the representative takes into consideration the interest of the voters and the country's view, ensuring that he or she is choosing the prime minister or chief minister for the country or the state. So finally, though indirectly, the citizens or the voter, who as we call gets the privilege to elect its prime minister or chief minister through his local elected representative, this is what is democracy. Considering the current scenario of Maharashtra political crisis, rebelling against one's own party and gaining majority or even leaving the party and join some other political party, the MLAs have not broken any rules of the Constitution of India. In fact, this is not the first time. At the end of the day, it is about showing the strength in numbers on the house of the floor. At the end of the day, it is about showing the strength in numbers on the floor of the house. Now, there is the problem. It is never about breaking the rules, but all about manipulating the rules. Let's drive back. In 2019 Maharashtra Assembly elections, the general voters voted for the pre-poll alliance of Bharatiya Janata Party and Shivsena. BJP got 105 seats. Shivsena got 50. The Indian National Congress got 44 and the National Congress Party got 54 and the other 28. This was the table, but the highest vote was for BJP. So which means it's clear people wanted to see BJP and Shiv Sena government because that is how it was all fighted and that is what the voters wanted. Now all of a sudden Shiv Sena decided they want to be chief minister and dumped BJP and shook hands with NCP and Congress. So here the voters were sidelined and the politicians chose their own leaders. Maharashtra has Uddhavthackeray as the chief minister because Sharad Pawar and Congress decided. People's wish was of no matter here. A similar picture was seen in Karnataka where the single largest party, BJP, won with majority seats 104. But the chief minister was decided by the Congress that Kumaraswamy of Janata Dal will be the CM, the person who got 37 seats. So it was again some politician's decision and not people's. And of course, it didn't last and he was later thrown off. In Madhya Pradesh also, it witnessed the same thing. Here BJP got 109, Congress got 114, NCP only 2 and others 5. But BJP said no. We want to form a government, so what happened next? Around 22 MLAs resigned, including MP candidate of Congress, Jyotiraditya Scindia, who now it was BJP's in MP. So now it was BJP's government in MP. Now the sad part is these MLAs jumped the party not because to benefit their constituency or not for their voters. These people jumped for their own benefits. Similar thing happened in Goa in 2017. These politicians have made mincemeat for their own benefit. Uddhav Thackeray made mincemeat of people's mandate because he wanted to be in power. And same happened in other states as well. The point here is that all this that has happened or that has been happening is not non-constitutional. They have worked within the constitutional framework, but they have manipulated the constitution. Getting back to reality, the problem is not these political parties. The problem is us celebrating manipulation in constitution. We the people, we stand not by our constitution, but rather by our favorite political parties. And then we celebrate their every decision. Possibly, if this trend continues, every man in a powerful post will not work to serve you. Possibly, if this trend continues, every man in powerful post will not work to serve you, but to serve the ruling party. Anyway, what is happening today in Maharashtra is one more mishap of our democracy, one more joke on our democracy, and one more step to manipulate our democracy.